We've heard a lot that stress can cause disease, and there's already a lot of disease going on in the world and a lot of stress, especially for people that have this ego issue. And one of this problem with ego is being jealous too, because jealousy, it's a very bad thing. For you to be comparing yourself, that's not gonna help in any way. At this point, the real winners and the high achievers are gonna be who is gonna use the situation to grow, to push through, and become stronger. Hello everyone, this is Inspired Tuesday. This is my weekly vlog that I started to empower and add value to my team at Icon Dental Center. And it was so positive to my team that I decided to share it with you and hope to add value and motivate you too. So since the pandemic, I've been asked to focus on topics more related to the pandemic, and it's been very positive too. So today the topic is develop your inner self. Every high achiever understands the importance of developing your inner self, because all our performance, if it's physical or intellectual, it's related to our mental health and how we feel. So developing our inner self is key for us to play this A game in the world. So I'll start with 2 tips, bring one quote, and then one more tip. I really hope this is helpful for you. Enjoy. Tip number 1 is turn down your ego. We've heard a lot that stress can cause disease, and there's already a lot of disease going on in the world and a lot of stress, especially for people that have this ego issue. And one of this problem with ego is being jealous too, because jealousy, it's a very bad thing. And especially right now, a lot of people right now are looking into, oh my God, look at this person that works in the tech company. They still have a good job, their company are doing good, and there's a lot of other industries not doing very well with the pandemic. For you to be comparing yourself, that's not gonna help in any way. At this point, the real winners and the high achievers are gonna be who is gonna use the situation to grow, to push through, and become stronger, and is gonna build to get to the other side of the situation, or who is gonna go down and break because times are tough. Like, it's really tough right now. And for us to think like, oh, this person still have a job or they're doing good. Honestly, you don't know. Just by looking in social media, just by comparing yourself to others, you really don't know what people are going through. Everybody is going through hardship. And this is the thing, right? Some people a little harder, some people very hard. But at the end of the day, you gotta turn down your ego and stop comparing so you can move from this tough situation to the other side. And there is a way for that. Throughout history, throughout humanity, adversities is not something new. And people that win, they've all gone through very hard obstacles and adversities. The only difference is that they move to the other side without feeling sorry for themselves, without comparing because other people are doing better or worse. That is not going to take you to the other side. So turn down your ego and start to think of humanity, what you can do to help. Because when you start to do that, that's going to give you power to go to the other side. I really think that this tip is key in order for you to develop your inner self so you can get to the other side of these tough times right now. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is develop self-mastery. To master anything, you're gonna have to start with your mindset. Because if your mindset is not on the right space, and it's not only just be positive, you gotta know all these limiting beliefs you have and how you're gonna push through them. Not only by being just positive, right? And it can become delusion if it's just positive. You have to work on that in your mindset and how you believe you deserve to be on this next level. And in order for you, like when you have the mindset, you gotta work on mastering, self-mastering. Like, you gotta master somehow a skill. And no matter what industry you're at, even if it's something that you've already done for many times, there's always a place for the good players. Always. No matter how tough the time is, and let's suppose the industry you work on, for people that are working in corporate or anything, if it's not so good right now, that industry, but because you master skills and you have your work ethic and you're a person that can learn, you have a growth mindset, you will find either a job in another career, or you're going to upgrade or be in the fight, because there is a space for the goods. And you have to first believe in it and master and believe in mastering a skill. This is very important. For example, in anything, even in dentistry, it's been done forever. There are a lot of dentists, but people want to go to places that it's a comprehensive thing. Dentistry includes leadership. So if the team is strong and the person developed a good mindset in the team, people are always going to feel more comfortable there. The team, the patients, and there's always going to be a space and work for people that believe in mastering skills, in becoming the best in what they do, in the industry they work on. And again, if your industry is not doing so well and you have very good skills, you became a leader in your industry, you can always apply and get other skills in somewhere else, and there's gonna be a place for you. And that's how you develop your inner self. That's gonna give you confidence when you master something. If you average in everything, I know this, but you don't know anything so well, that's harder. So mastering a skill in yourself, this is what's gonna get you always out of tough times, because there's always a need for the good ones. No matter how tough the situation is going through, you're gonna find a way. So, work on mastering skills and always becoming the best in what you do, and you're gonna be just fine. Have faith and believe. That's tip number 2.
A quote from Thomas Daniel NEHRER. Because your life is a reflection of your inner self, causality comes exclusively in changing your own nature, not trying to change the external world out there by manipulating it.
Tip number 3 is reconnect with nature. Lately, throughout this pandemic, it's time of isolation, because we are doing our best. We have to be doing our best so we can save more lives. This is very important. However, mental health is a big thing and a big deal. You gotta have to find ways to stay sane. If you have to stop gathering with people, you still have to find connection, because human beings are born to connect. So if you can connect with nature, especially now, within your own family, even if it is to get out of the door and breathe fresh air, look at the nature, look at the trees, see things that, because when we are closed in 4 walls, it gets very lonely. So just for going outside, I'm not saying connecting with people, because again, the virus has to be controlled. It's very important for us to help others so we can save lives. So this is key, and do all the things that we have to do, right? It's keep our hygiene 100%. The hand sanitizer should not leave your pocket. The masks should be worn all times. No gathering, no functioning, no activities. I understand that because it's important, but I also understand that mental health is a big thing. More than ever right now, if there's anything you can do in isolation but connecting with nature, it's really gonna help you develop your inner self in this moment. You cannot achieve higher things, become a high achiever, if your mental health is not there. If you're not feeling even sane for a moment, you're gonna find that strength in nature. This is the time to connect with nature more than ever. So I really recommend anything, Google anything in your city that has nature, even if it's in isolation. Stay distance from people, but connect with nature. I really recommend that. It's been very helpful for me and my family. We've been always isolating, but finding ways to connect with nature in a very low-key activity. So that's tip number 3. I really hope those 3 tips were helpful for you, and it added some value, and I love connecting with you too, even if it's a virtual, okay, of course, you can still connect with people virtually, and this is what we're doing here, and I love doing this. It gives me purpose, and it helps me, and I hope it helps you too. So keep sending the DMs, commenting, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow our pages, and I'm really grateful for your connection. It really means a lot to me. So until next time, my friends, stay healthy, stay safe, and stay optimistic. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.